G'day folks, Big Bruce here, and as it says on the tin, this is the manufacturer round from Sardegna. Just going to go through the lineup here. Obviously this is another season where we're mixed in with the Japanese. Pretty tight qualifying. First to 20th, there was only 1.1 seconds qualifying difference. So I'm down in 16th. And the little A86 gone with Toyota for this double season. Haven't been doing too many of these races. As you've noticed, this is first posting for a while. I've been concentrating a bit with the Trailblazers esport team that I'm involved with and having a lot of fun there. But we've had a bit of a penalty change again, and it seems to be helping a little bit with these races. So we'll crack on pretty quickly through this. I'll jump forward quite a few times. Did a race before this one and did one lap of hard being compulsory and then the rest on soft. It's pretty good, but short track, 18-second pit stop, too hard to get through the traffic to get all that back. So we're going with a hard no stopper here. Probably suits the 86 a little, as being a lighter car. It's pretty good on its tyres, but lacks a few ponies up the straight against these other cars. So hoping to play the long game here. See how we go, but it's also a bit of a dive bomb track, a couple of tight corners here after high speed sections, so just keeping an eye out for that, trying to avoid it. Like this situation here, they're a long way back. I've seen them coming, so I steered out of that one a bit, but happens. But some of these cars probably burn up their tyres a bit more. Well, they could be on a stopping strategy. So just keep going, stay in the fight and see how it pans out. So I'll leave you to it a bit. We're going to skip forward or just jump forward to anything that happens of interest. So we've jumped forward several laps. It's just a matter of picking people off as they get a bit weaker. Especially when they're all doing the same thing and they're close to each other. You'll see that a few times. There's groups of cars and eventually one or two will get spat out. I will leave you to it. Enjoy. Start to have a wee battle with this guy. For a while it was a quicker car from up front who got spat out of one of the battles in the Corvette. But I was finding that I could just outbrake him, and I think his tyres by lap 16, where he knew he was getting forward a bit, a few of these guys' tyres were just starting to fall off. Like I say, the 86, a bit lighter, a bit better on its tyres, a bit more stable when you use all the road, a bit more when you go out in the grass. Just trying to stay ahead of these guys for a while, but they eventually do fall off. They just can't quite hang on in the slower sections, but any kind of traffic from here on in, people get spat out pretty badly. You just gotta hang in there and stay in the fight. You can't win a race on the first lap, but you can certainly lose it, and it's more important, and it's all about the last lap. So we just stick in there and we keep chewing away at it. This is actually probably one of the more crucial laps of the races. The race just coming up. We just managed to keep the guy behind us in the Corvette for long enough and just start seeing a few more victims inside of the battles. Thankfully there's a bit of ghosting when cars are in the middle of the track like that. If ghosting wasn't on, it'd be a lot more difficult on a narrow single line track like this, and this is pretty much a prime example. I was lucky to get away with that, and it blocks up everybody from behind. The Corvette gets a penalty for rear contact on the car that hadn't ghosted in front of him. But it's how it goes. Annoying, but they take full advantage of it. seeing, folks. Couldn't quite get it done on the last guy, even though probably had a bit more pace. But happy enough with that. Survived. No carnage. So that's all. Thanks for watching. Have a good one out there. Stay safe. Cheers.